Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, Kal Halal. All praises, honor, and the glory shall go to Yahawah. Ba'asham Yahushai, Ba'asham Rakah Kodash Brakatham. Double honor shall go to apostles, elders, and bishops, a great millstone who continue to teach and to rule well. Shalom to the Akims, a great millstone and like-minded camps and individuals who continue to teach us what body, who continue to be out on the highways and byways, risking their lives for the greater good. Shalom to the sincere Aquats who continuously learning in silence, as the Holy Scriptures have commanded for you to do so. And also shalom to the true believers and subscribers of this true gospel, for this should be considered a true blessing from the higher power. This is Azariah Gabar, representing the King is Coming channel, back at it with another lesson for edification purposes. Okay, so this is going to be a video, of course, that's tied into the third woe once again. But this is going to be a very interesting video. All right, so the title for my video today, Abaratazah, Lord willing, is going to simply be Yahawahshapat. All right, Yahawahshapat. So for those who may catch this video and don't know what Yahawahshapat is, well, that's Hebrew for Jehoshaphat, which is in the biblical scriptures. And Yahawahshapat would be translated to Yahweh's judgment. All right? Because this is where everything is going. As far as this third woe, Armageddon, it's going to be developed. Let's put it that way. It's going to be developed in the Middle East, but then it's going to spread worldwide very soon. Yahawahshapat, Yahweh's judgment or God's judgment. All right. So what you see on this screen here, you got Paul, the off-grid desert farmer. Once again, he's back. So, of course, his videos are extensive. This video is about 1 hour and 4 minutes long, so you know I'm not playing the whole video, but the segment that I'm zeroing on is what's taking place. It's like a double whammy, maybe even a triple whammy out there in the Middle East. Because not only that the Babylonian troops have to contend with the Iranians' military power that it's definitely slept on, but now they have to contend with the weather, all right? The inclement weather that's going on, that's going to even further jack them up. You heard? So again, this segment, I'll say, is less than 10 minutes. So Abaratazah, Lord willing, I'll play that. And then throw in some precepts to support what I'm saying about Yahawahshapat. And we'll close it out. All right, so let's go.
So I think that the troops being sent are being sent to their death.
Yep.
Now, this is what I'm talking about. Extreme lightning clusters in the storm complex that is moving onshore in the United Arab Emirates, near caustic cloud to ground strikes, truly some of the most intense electrical activity that you've seen in a thunderstorm. The icy cloud tops of these storms have dropped to a cryogenic minus 87 Celsius, minus 125 degrees, as they burst up tens of thousands of feet through the atmosphere. Abu Dhabi is getting raked right now with massive lightning, and Dubai is moments away from entering the strongest wind and rain that they have experienced so far. This is biblical events, folks, happening right now in Abu Dhabi, in Dubai, in the United Arab Emirates, in Kuwait, all while Iran is attacking their countries, folks. This is going on while Iran is shooting missiles at their country. So, this is biblical, all right? That's what we are seeing. And let me see if I can get the correct screen for you. Can everybody hear me and see me okay? I guess you can. I see the comments. I don't think women would agree with you, Springfield 703. I think women are just as important as a man, and their vote should count. And I think there's going to be a lot of women disagreeing with you that they have a right to vote just like you have a right to vote. You're one of the problems. You want to limit women and put them back in the house making sandwiches and making babies, but that's a whole nother video. But like I said, this is the storm right now. Intense lightning. Some of the most intense lightning that we have seen in a long time, hitting the countries that are involved in the war with Iran. So, like I said, these are biblical events, I believe, if you put everything together. We also have major earthquakes hitting the world today, folks. So, we're having a massive hurricane hitting Australia. We've had biblical rains hitting Hawaii, the Middle East. We've had a massive wildfire in Nebraska, over 1 million acres on fire. We've had asteroids and meteors hitting all over the earth right now. And now the earthquakes are starting to uptick. 6.5 magnitude earthquake hits Yamada, Japan, 5.5, Nicaragua, 5.1, Carmen, Mexico, 5.0, Russia, 5.0, Indonesia, 4.9, Japan, 4.9, Greece. So we are now seeing, folks, we are now seeing biblical events all transpiring at one time. Isn't that what the apocalypse is about, the tribulation? When all of these different forces converge at one time. We have wildfires, we have hurricanes, we have asteroids and meteors now being seen all over the world, hitting, exploding. We have rainstorms, earthquakes, World War III going on right now in the Middle East and in Europe. All right? All of these different events are now converging at one time. We have a fuel shortage right now that a lot of countries are declaring a national emergency. They don't have any jet fuel. They don't have any diesel fuel. And some of them don't even have any gasoline. If the situation does not change, I mean today, and it's not, the situation is not going to change. But if the situation changed tomorrow and the strait was opened up and all the oil got through, it would still not help. What has been started in the Middle East is not going to be over for a long time. All of the damage from these attacks on Qatar, the United Arab Emirates, the natural gas. The natural gas field in Qatar won't be repaired for 2 or 5 years. Between 2 and 5 years.
All right. That was that segment that I wanted to display for you Jakes out there. All right. So again, myself and the other Akims, the other brothers out there, we've been preaching and teaching this for quite some time now. But soon it's going to come to an end. When the Lord takes us out of rotation as far as being out in the street corners or on the unicorn or the internet, continue to give the warnings. All right? So you heard what Paul said. You got the earthquakes in diverse places like Yahawahshapat, Hamashiach had predicted back then. You got the inclement weather, the fuel shortages. All right? Salakia. So you Jakes out there that still want to play around and mess around, all right? Y'all gonna get caught out there real bad. You heard? So I want to make this a quick video. So let's go to the precepts. Joel 3 and 2, and this is becoming another precept that's becoming more and more mentioned amongst us Akims. All right. It reads, I will gather all nations and will bring them down into the valley of Jehoshaphat or Yahawahshapat. It will plead or judge with them. And isn't that what's going on right now? These Babylonians or American soldiers, they're getting killed in the meat grinders, maimed, whatever. Now they got to contend with the biblical weather that's taking place, right? And will plead with them there for my people and for my heritage Israel, whom they have scattered among the nations and parted my land. Woo! And what would, quote unquote, my land be? Jerusalem. All right? That's being occupied by those small hatters. All right? So again, Yahawahshapat is in full effect right now. Matthew 24:6. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. All right? So this is directed towards us 1/3 of the hopeful elect, men, women, and children. We're not to be troubled. All right? For all these things must come to pass. So I say it over and over. You Jakes out there cannot pray your way out of this. All right? Stop kidding yourselves. It ain't going to happen. All right? So if you're not of the 1/3 of the hopeful elect, yes, you guys are going to be troubled. Verse 7. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilences. And this is what's going on as far as pestilences. Those the weather patterns out there in the Middle East, and a lot of you Jakes, I'm pretty sure, are still stuck out there for being hard-headed and stiff-necked. You guys are warned. I'm pretty sure y'all were warned about traveling out there because, my boyfriend's anniversary. And now your asses are stuck out there. I'm pretty sure. Okay? And earthquakes, which was mentioned in diverse places. That was mentioned in that video by Paul. All right? It's going down, Jakes. It really is. Ezekiel 7:25, and it reads, Destruction cometh, and they shall seek peace, and there shall be none. Woo! Like I said, Jakes, y'all want to seek peace? Y'all want to pray yourselves out of these calamities that's taking place in these last days? But guess what? There shall be none. Get it through your thick skulls. All right? In these last days, there's going to be no peace until Yahawahshapat Hamashiach make his triumphant return and usher this wicked kingdom of Esau Edom out and usher in the kingdom of Jacob. Then there will be everlasting peace. All right? In verse 26, mischief shall come upon mischief, aka disaster shall come upon disaster, and rumor shall be upon rumor. Then shall they seek a vision of the prophet, Salakia. But the law shall perish from the priests and counsel from the ancients. Woo! Okay, so there's no getting around this. All right? You Akims and Aquats. There's no getting around this. All right? So I'm going to conclude this lesson for today. But just a friendly reminder that Yahawahshapat is now in full throttle. You heard? So with that being said, all praises, honor, and glory shall go to Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawah Shai, Bahasham, Rakak Kodash, Brakathum, Kwam, Yasharah, the Rise Israel. And as always, Abaratazah, Lord willing, on to the next video. Shalom.